talk your S word, bite your lip, ask for a call while you ride that D word, you really ain't never gonna F him for a thing. He already made his mind up before he came. And now get your boots in your coat for this wet P word. I mean, a bucket and a mop? This sounds like there's something that is going on here that is not biologically normal.
What's up, guys? Boy Benny. It's pretty easy to be really disappointed in somebody who's not a real president, who didn't really run for president, who didn't really campaign, who didn't really do any interviews, and who lied every step of the way to become the resident of the White House. And one of the most embarrassing things that Joe Biden has ever done, and this is a very long list, is do an interview with hard-hitting reporter Cardi B. You recall Cardi B, the rapper who rapped about her WAP. Yeah, this is the person who Joe Biden went over to sniff to say, hey, please help me get elected president from my basement. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is how that interview went.
Of things that I want and I wish and I desire for our next president to do for us. But first thing first, let me keep it a buck. I just want Trump out. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like his mouth gets us in trouble so much. I don't want to be lied to. I don't want, like, you know, we're dealing with a pandemic right now, right? And I just want answers. I want to know when this is over. Like, you know, I want to go back to my job. I want to be able to go outside. I want to be able not to feel like I'm trapped in my home. But I don't want somebody to lie to me and tell me that it's okay to go outside. It's okay not to wear a mask. You know what? If I kill somebody, I got to go to jail. You got to go to jail too. That's all I want.
So that's how that went. Really thoughtful conversation there as Joe Biden just stared at the camera like this the entire time. Yeah, exactly the same face that Joe Biden uses when he's standing on stage at the black church and everybody's singing hymns, and Joe Biden just looks so terrified. Joe Biden has no idea what the hell's going on. He didn't then. He doesn't know. Joe Biden is somebody who has regularly pandered, of course, to black people, even though Joe Biden is arguably the most racist president we've had in the modern era, and it's starting to show. The cracks, ladies and gentlemen, in that fake facade of Joe Biden are beginning to finally turn into massive, crumbling, structural problems. Cardi B, somebody who endorsed Joe Biden and did whatever the hell that was, an interview to try and help promote Joe Biden in 2020, says she will not be endorsing Biden in 2024. Layers of disappointment. Let's read. Rapper Cardi B revealed during a recent interview that she doesn't plan to endorse Biden or Trump, whatever, in 2024. She feels betrayed. The rapper says that while she still believes that Trump is a bad guy, she felt layers of disappointment under Biden, citing high cost of living, lack of action, caused her to reconsider voting for 2024 at all. I feel like people got betrayed, she told Rolling Stone. Cardi B interviewed Biden ahead of the 2020 election and endorsing him for president after previously endorsing Bernie Sanders. It's just like, damn, y'all not caring about anybody. Then it really gets me upset. The solutions for it. There is a solution. I know there's a solution because you're spending billions of dollars on any effing thing. Oh, yeah. Talking about high inflation, Cardi B regularly said, like, what the F is going on? Lettuce is $2 a couple months ago. Now it's effing $7. Cardi B, low-key based because, well, she's just a human being living in modern-day America, which sucks.
When I be complaining about food prices and y'all motherfuckers be like, ain't you rich? Why you complaining about lettuce? Why you complaining about this? That just goes to show me when you become successful, when you have money, you're gonna go broke soon because y'all not budgeting. I get a summary of the money that's being spent in my home every week. So when I'm starting to see that, like, groceries is like tripling up, it's like, hey, yo, what the fuck is going on? I want to see for myself what the fuck shit is being spent on. And like when I go to the fucking supermarket, like I went to the supermarket, I'm seeing that everything tripled up. That like lettuce was like $2 a couple of months ago, and now it's like fucking $7. Of course I'm gonna say something. The fuck? Because if I think that shit is crazy, I could only imagine what middle class people or people in the hood is motherfucking thinking. So yes, I'm going to say something. The fuck? And I have a big platform, so I do want anybody that's responsible of these fucking prices to put that.
Good for you. I'm not a fan of Cardi B. You will not find a single spin on my Spotify account for any Cardi B music. know that, or for any really rap music at all, to be quite honest with you. But good for you. Like, this is actually using your platform to speak out against these problems. I have a lot of issues with Cardi B. Again, not a supporter of her or her music or her art, if you can call it that. But I will absolutely say the enemy of my enemy is my friend. And if you can call out like the problems for real American, for regular Americans, and not be caught, I mean, I'm sure she has hundreds of millions of dollars. I'm sure she's wildly successful and rich. And yet, unlike a lot of other wildly successful and rich people, she actually cares about the working class people. That's a good thing.
How did $100 million budget cut in New York City for schools, library, police safety, and sanitation? Yeah, Joe Biden's talking about like, yeah, we could fund 2 wars. We could fund 2 wars. We're talking about we don't got it, but we got it. Like, we're the greatest nation. No, the fuck we're not. We're going through some shit right now. Like, say it. We're really going through. We really are right now.
Life comes at you fast. What's the right way to say this? Again, I've told you what I think of Cardi B and her music, but even as a wildly successful and wealthy person, Cardi B is somebody who still cares about the cost of groceries. That's like a really good thing. That's kind of like you remember where you come from. So good for you. Again, there are lots of really wealthy people that don't care. They don't give a shit about you or me. And so they're quite shocked at polls like this. Trump sees massive surge in polls with surprise demographic. Trump surged with Hispanic voters. Trump has effectively broken even now with Hispanic voters who want Donald Trump more than they want Joe Biden and who support Donald Trump's deportation policies. Now, a preponderance of Hispanic Americans are supporting Donald Trump in mass deportations. Why? Because everybody knows that you can't just have an open border. You can't have an open. This isn't good for the workforce. This isn't good for the cost of labor. This isn't good, obviously, for the people who natively live here. Black communities is particularly horrible. That's why you see groups like Blacks for Trump gaining massive popularity. It's why you see people who speak to a kind of interesting cross-section of America refusing to endorse Joe Biden again. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, who also humiliatingly endorsed Joe Biden in the 2020 election, probably because he was forced to at the end of a gun. I don't know exactly. But he says that he is unendorsing Joe Biden and that his 2020 endorsement caused division, tears me up in my guts, and today's woke culture really bugs me. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson redemption arc? I don't know, man. I don't know. I just know he said this live on Fox News. Check it out.
The endorsement that I made years ago with Biden was one I thought was the best decision for me at that time. And I thought back then, when we talk about, hey, I'm in this position where I have some influence, and it's my job then. I felt like that then. It's my job now to exercise my influence and share with this is who I'm going to endorse. Am I going to do that again this year? That answer's no.
That answer's no, and that it was a mistake, The Rock says in multiple interviews afterward. It's not the only one. It's wild. Celebrities all across the board, like Michael Rapaport, are straight up, again, unendorsing Joe Biden. So this is like dozens of celebrities are now unendorsing Joe Biden. These are the people who endorsed Joe Biden. I'm officially unendorsing Joe Biden. I did so much work on behalf of the soft serve ice cream eating MFer. I am done, says Rapaport.
Smoking Joe Biden. Cadaver Joe Biden. You know who I am. You know my work. I'm the one who came up with, I'm the one who invented stain Donald Trump. Pig Donald Trump. That's me. That's my work. I didn't ask for a thank you. I didn't ask for an invite to the White House, and everybody and anybody shows up at the White House these days. I did it for the love. I did it for the love because I couldn't stand that and you dumb old you have the you bet old you. You're not sending weapons to Israel during a war while American hostages and hostages from 22 countries are still in that. You're not sending weapons now, you dumb. Let me tell you something. I never, ever, ever thought I would say this. Okay, but I could promise you this right now. Smoking Joe Biden, cadaver Joe Biden, me, Michael Rapaport, I'm not voting for you. You're not getting my vote. And plenty of us also ain't voting for you, you. I said it once, and I'll say it again. This is why voting for stain Donald Trump, pig Donald Trump.
So there you go. I'll leave you the adjectives aside. Michael Rapaport says he's now going to vote for Donald Trump. Michael Rapaport unloads on Joe Biden, says he is now planning on voting for Donald Trump. Cardi B is disappointed in Joe Biden, and The Rock unendorses Joe Biden for president. Is there any good news out from anybody? Is there any like new key endorsements that Joe Biden has picked up? Nope. It's done. I mean, I'm telling you, goose is cooked. Now it's time to go win. You can help us win by liking, sharing, and subscribing to this channel. And we promise you we will never endorse Joe Biden and be forced to unendorse him. What a humiliation. See ya.